Lessons you learned throughout the years or things you would have told your younger self.
Okay, so what would you have told your 24-year-old self?
So it's 6 years. Fuck. Stop partying for me, I think. Is like the main thing. Because as soon as I became clear, my perspective on myself and my perspective on the entire world and other people changed. But you only get that if you're clear, which is like no alcohol. Alcohol is fucking poison, and it's great because it takes you to a different place and it makes things better. And
Makes you forget.
I drink sometimes and it's fine, but like the amounts that I was drinking before, like you drink to forget. You drink to get away from that life and have more confidence, more this, more that.
But I think it's like the dog, right? The dog's used to getting that, so it wants it.
Exactly. So like for me, it was like, dude, don't stop partying. Get out of this business. Do something you want to do. Do something you love.
But
why are you doing what you're doing now? There's so many possibilities.
Did it almost make, like when you stopped drinking, did your normal life that you were doing almost become like intolerable? Like you became so irritable that you couldn't even stay there if you tried?
Yeah.
That's how it was for me.
Yeah.
Like everything was pissing me off way more. And I thought like, I thought I would become nicer.
It gets worse before it gets better.
And
it's like when people go to rehab, I guess, right? Like drug people. You can't just stop them cold turkey.
You got to wean them off.
They're going to fucking die.
No, I know, but I found that I was way more agreeable when I was drinking. Like I was like, when someone would tell me something, I'd be like, oh, you know what?
Yeah, buddy, for sure.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hang out soon, we'll do this.
No, but even at work, like, oh, I want to do this, and someone would convince me not to.
Yeah, and you'd be like, okay.
But then when I was like sober, I was like,
more of a tyrant, not a tyrant, but like more,
more disagreeable. They call it. I'll be like, no, I want to do this because of this, and that's what we're going to do.
Makes sense,
and this is why it makes sense.
And you're not willing to have an argument about something you know you're right on.
And it's in my role and position to bring these to action. It's not like everything in life is a fucking democracy.
No.
It's like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Before, I would just be like, oh, okay, it's a good idea not to do it. And now I'm like, no, I just worked the whole weekend planning this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it. So yeah, telling your younger self to fucking ease off the booze.
I think, yeah, for me, it was like, it was partying and ego. Like, let go of that. Like, I would tell myself, like, if I can time travel, I'll be like, look, dude, like, you don't have to do this. Nobody gives a, like, nobody cares. Do something that you love. Don't do things for other people, because I was more like that, even though, like, if you asked me back then if I was doing it to show off, I would say no, because I didn't know I was. But, like, I would do things way back then more for the approval and reaction of people. So, but that just kills you. If you're living your life to impress other people, you're gonna suffer.
Well, because it's never enough. It never ends.
It's never enough, and you give someone something, then they want more next time and more, and they demand more from you and this and that. So, yeah, lay off the booze, put your ego in the toilet, and flush it.
And I'd probably tell myself the same, as well as health. Like,
yeah,
the importance of like
nutrition,
exercise, and nutrition.
Yeah,
and nutrition. Without the proper nutrition, you don't even want to work out.
I think nutrition is the most important thing for any human, before job and even mental health. Like,
well,
nutrition.
I think it is the source of mental health.
Exactly.
I believe.
Nutrition, what you're feeding your body and your soul and your mind, that's the foundation. Everything else gets better after that. But if you're constantly drinking and eating shit and not working out and surrounded by shit people, everything in your life is going to be shit. It's always going to be a fight. But if you drop all of that excess weight, just put good... I'm not saying don't ever have a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger. Do it.
But it can't be the standard.
Give yourself a once a month treat, but like you said, I don't know, the 80-20 rule.
Yeah, 80-20 rule applies in that too. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's this thing. It's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because in my bro theory that I've come up with, it based on stuff that I read and everything like that. If you're feeding yourself garbage, then you have like an inflammation within you. Like, first of
Yeah.
all, your gut is not getting the nutrients it requires. It's not healthy, and your gut is directly linked to your brain.
Yeah.
So if your gut is in a state of survival mode and not like, oh, I'm at peace, go and discover the world, it's going to send you nothing but distress signals to your brain and create a filter in your mind that tells you not to do things.
Yeah.
That creates, like, you know how you were saying, like, when you have the most confidence in yourself and you believe and things just come, it's when you're eating clean and you're working out.
Yeah.
When it's like when your system, when your mitochondria is like in weak shape,
Yeah.
your body doesn't believe that it can move forward. So it's trying to get you to stay
Exactly.
where you are.
Yeah. But when you have a clear mind and a clear gut, those two things communicate to each other.
And you become a
Time traveler. Yeah, you become a beast. But yeah, that's for sure. Like, and I noticed, like, I'm like you. I like to try different things with my mind, my body, my soul, my routine. So, like, what I'm saying is from actual experience. Like, I know, like, right now, I'm not particularly watching my diet. I'm not eating like crazy, but like, I'm not
counting every calorie.
I'm not counting my calories. I'm not strict right now. I haven't been. I will start again soon. Get back into my routine, but I know that in how I am today, like I'm not optimal compared to where I have been in the past. And I know exactly why and what food and what state of mind, and I know how to get back to that. It's very easy for me. Well, it's very easy for me to know. But to get back into it, it's always difficult. Like my struggle is to like keep doing that forever, but every time I do it, I learn and I get better and I get better. And
we find hacks, right? Like we don't have to, it's like I'm relying less on discipline and more setting up systems for myself that are kind of fail safe.
Yeah.
You know, like I know if I hang out with a lovely lady at night, I'm less likely to climb Mount Pulawak 3 times and then order Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Because if I'm ordering Krispy Kreme even twice a week, I'm calorically over my budget for the week, and my gut is only going to get bigger.
Yeah, you really love Krispy Kreme, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should get sponsored as the guy who doesn't like it but loves it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just trying to figure out.
It's just a great example because
my thing was ice cream sandwiches this summer.
Oh, nice.
I hadn't eaten an ice cream sandwich in 15 years, maybe even longer.
That's an old love of mine.
And this summer, I must have had 200 of them. They were so fucking good.
They're amazing.
Everybody loves them too. Like you can't. Like
I remember when I came over and you pulled one out for me, and you're like, "Hey, Mick, I got something for you."
Yeah, check this out.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, but
it's about understanding, engaging yourself. Like the way I see it is like, as you become more in tune with your body, you're able to catch yourself sooner. So it's like, picture you were driving like 10 years ago in the C36 and there's no drive lane assist or whatever the hell it's called. And if you're not paying attention, you could be in the ditch.
Yeah.
But now you're driving. Yeah. But now it was a cat.
Yeah.
But now you're driving a new car that has this like lane assist.
Yeah.
And so well before you're in the ditch, you get like a,
yeah.
It's like, yo, go back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how we are now.
It is. Yeah.
We're getting better now.
Yeah.
Whereas like there's less.
We've been refining ourselves more and more and more and learning and put these like fail safes are programmed into us.
Yeah. Because we understand our limitations.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll just put myself in situations that are conducive to the result that I want.
Yeah. Like back at like, was it 2013? Like when I had in like 8 months, I gained like 40 or 50 pounds.
That's legendary.
It is legendary, but I lost I was like in that state for about a year and a half. That was at the height of my like.
It's when you were taking limos and going on dates.
Yeah.
Sick.
Fuck. And like, I know that even if I tried my best, I could never be like fat again. Like I'm not jacked by any means right now, but I'm not a fat guy. And
No.
I know that like, it's just impossible because I know nutrition. I know the mind, I know the body.
You're like, when you get into dips, you know your mood, like you understand too much to ever, it's like
I
you
know
can't
too
fall
much,
there
so
again.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
No, I feel you totally.
and so it's just, you never stop learning. You should never stop learning. Once we stop learning is when you die.
Yeah.